Hi, I'm 𝐇𝐞 𝐂𝐚𝐧, licensed loan officer in Michigan. And today we're going to review a company called Good Vibe Squad. So Good Vibe Squad is a marketing agency. And what they do is they generate leads for you. They run leads on Facebook, Instagram, Google, YouTube. And they get these leads in, and then what they do is they kind of qualify them for you, ask them some questions, and if they answer those questions correctly, they'll put them on your calendar, and then your job as a loan officer is to ask them a few questions, and then take the application. So I'm on their YouTube channel here, and I see that and posted a video in about 2 months, but I hear about them because I see their ads. So I see their ads everywhere. And I went on YouTube to look for a review that wasn't from Good Vibe Squad or any of their owners, or just like a regular loan officer like I'm making. And I haven't seen one. And that's my biggest complaint with a lot of these marketing agencies, is that all their reviews come from their company. And there's nobody like me who's an independent loan officer making videos. So I do see these interviews that they've done. That was a year ago. But I would like if this person makes a video by himself and says good things about them. But that's what I'm doing. And then full disclosure, I haven't used Good Vibe Squad. I never signed up or anything like that. So this is just kind of my opinion based on my research and me opting into their sales funnel. So I saw one of their ads and I just, clicked on it and took their freebie. So their freebie was this $1 million mortgage playbook. And it is 63 pages. I've actually went through it. I didn't read word for word, but I went through it, and it's really good. It tells the story. This is Billy. I think this is his co-owner, Preston, I think. And he just talks about how he learned marketing and Facebook ads and things like that, which you can learn this stuff on your own too. But he really learned how to generate leads, and he learned a system. And what I do like about Good Vibe Squad, I'll say this right off the bat, is that if you just give me leads, but don't help me convert them, it's not very helpful. So they're not only going to give you leads, but they're going to have like a call strip. They're going to have follow-up because they're going consumer direct. So most loan officers, what we do, and I do too, we reach out to realtors for a coffee meeting and we follow up with them. We try to add value so they can refer clients to us. With Good Vibe Squad, you're going to just go straight to the consumer. Now, when you go consumer direct, it's harder because these consumers don't know, like, or trust you. So with their automatic system is that after a client clicks on your ad, they're going to send them emails and videos and stuff like that to warm them up because they got to get to know you a little bit. So I like that part. And then they have a whole built out automation. So what the automation means, let's say you talk to a client and they have bad credit or no down payment. You just put them in a certain category on the pipeline, like you'll put them in no down payment or not ready. And then they're going to they'll do it for you. They have emails built out where they get emails to remind them, emails on whatever their issue is, help solve their problem, and really get them ready. And as you see here, this is consumer direct here. So consumer direct. And then what also I like about Good Vibe Squad is that you can get some of these pre-approvals and you could hand them off to realtors. So you can hand them to realtors. And what happens if you send a realtor a pre-approved borrower, most realtors are going to want to reciprocate and be a partner with you and send you some leads and deals. So I like all that about that. And that's what this all explains, the unfair advantage and things like that. And you just have to be really careful with marketing agencies. A lot of them will suck you dry. So they will get you leads, but they'll be low quality leads, bad credit, clients that don't answer. So you have to really do your research. And I've done my research on them, and I like their system. I like all this stuff here. So a new lead comes in. Did they do an appointment? Yes or no? And this is showing you, this is called a workflow. A workflow basically means what happens next. And if you can build out a successful workflow, it makes everything easy. So this is did they do an appointment? Are they ready to buy? And this is all this. So he really explains all this. And you can opt into them and get this. So when I opted in, I get emails from them because now in their email system, whenever you take a freebie, you get emails. And I did that on purpose. I wanted to get these emails. I wanted to see what they're like. So I got March 1st, I got a couple here from Billy. Here's one from Preston, the co-owner. Says, here's how to grow more volume guaranteed. I love how these different companies use that word, guaranteed. And then he has a review here with some photos, and I'm not going to read all this. But here's the unfair advantage. Millions of guaranteed, 2 million Facebook, billion direct, all this stuff here. If you go to any of these sites and you go to the bottom of their website here, let me just click on this here. You don't want to click on their ad because that's going to cost some money. But if you go down to the bottom of the email, and this is all sites, they're going to have a disclaimer because you can't guarantee people stuff just by law. Where is it at here? It should be a disclaimer here somewhere. I read it already, but there's a disclaimer because, there are disclaimers. I can't find it here, but there's a disclaimer somewhere around here. So I want to talk about some of the pros and cons of Good Vibes SWAT, and then I want to answer the question, should you sign up? And remember, this is unbiased. So the pros, I wrote it down, is that they're going to get you leads. They're going to book appointments. They're going to provide some systems and automation. They're going to have support. I think they're legit, and they're going to get you realtors. So those are the pros, and I really like all those pros. Now, the cons is that number one is that results are going to vary. So the results are going to vary on a couple of things. I think number one is the market. So right now, if you're in the mortgage industry, you can buy all the leads in the world. When rates are almost close to 7%, there's just going to be hard to get people qualified because, some people just aren't looking, or some people are afraid of the rates. So what happens when the market's bad, you're going to get a little bit more clients that don't have perfect credit, that don't have 20%, because those people just think that they know it better than you do, and they're going to wait and time the market. So that's one of the cons, just the market. So you can talk to Good Vibes SWAT. I'm pretty sure they're not doing the same volume that they were doing, when rates were low. Also, the con is the cost. So I went on Reddit with my research, that I done my research, and I found this on Reddit, is that the first month you're going to spend $3,500. So you're going to pay Good Vibes SWAT $2,500 so they can build out your campaigns, your emails, update everything, and then you're going to pay $1,000 on top of that for your first month of leads. So just so you understand this, $2,500 the first month goes to Good Vibes SWAT, and $1,000 goes to buy your leads. And you kind of want it that way. You want to know how much the agency is charging and how much they're spending on your leads. And then after that, you're going to spend $1,500 for their service and then $1,000 for their leads. Now, this could make sense if you're a broker and you're making, 150 bits or 80 bits alone. I think you have to make at least 80 bits to make it worth your while. So it's an investment. So if you're thinking about signing up for a marketing agency, I would probably do it in 1 or 2 months when the market breaks. But I could be wrong. Some people believe this is the time to invest. So when the market breaks, you'll be in position to capitalize on it. So who knows who's right? I would wait. I don't think this is a good time to, do any investments or long-term commitments because this is the uncertainty. We're predicting rates will fall, but who knows if they will fall. But it's up to you. If you made a lot of money during COVID and saved that money and you can afford to invest $3,500 and $2,500 for at least, I say, 3 or 4 months, then you should do it. But if you can't afford it, then, you better do the cold calling to realtors because that's free and that can get you leads also. So it really just depends. So that's my review of Good Vibes Squad. If you use them and you recommend them, comment below, let people know. If you've talked to them and you have any advice, comment below. Let me know. And what's cool is that I know Billy really cares about his company because he actually commented here on the Reddit thing. And he, talked about the value and things like that. So I wanted to do a review just to give you guys more tools and just do reviews on companies from a loan officer perspective. So I do like them. I don't have anything against them. I think they're totally legit. I think their system is there. I think they have the referrals and things like that. What will hold me back is just the market right now. This is not the market to start investing and buying a lot of leads because what I'm seeing firsthand is that it's just not there. I mean, everybody's suffering right now. And I want to see the market break. I want to see more inventory. I want to see low inflation. And then that's a good market to invest because there's people out there looking for homes, maybe more towards the summer. But this video is getting a little too long. So thanks so much for watching. Please let me know what you think. Let me know what kind of videos you want me to make and I'll make them. I'll see you again in the next video. Thanks.